Hello and welcome to the channel. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has made history with his cabinet. It is said to be the largest and most expanded cabinet in Nigeria, with 48 ministers, although 3 are still awaiting security clearance. The previous record was held by his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, with 42. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Tinubu makes history with new cabinet. President Bola Tinubu's administration has made history by having the largest and most expanded cabinet in Nigeria, with 48 ministers, and although 45 were cleared and sworn in on Monday. This is a significant increase from the previous administration, which had 36 ministers. Tinubu's government has also created several new ministries, including the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, which is responsible for the economic development of Nigeria's maritime sector, and the Ministry of Tourism, which is now a standalone ministry. Additionally, the administration has appointed a Minister of State for Petroleum, Gas, which is the first time such a position has existed in Nigeria. The creation of the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy has been applauded by many, with former Governor of Osun State, Adegboyega Oyetola, appointed as the minister responsible for the portfolio. The ministry is expected to play a key role in the development of Nigeria's Blue Economy project, which aims to increase the country's economic growth through the sustainable use of its maritime resources. However, Tinubu's decision to appoint 48 ministers has been criticized by some, who argue that it is a bloated structure that will put a strain on the country's resources. The government has also come under fire for its decision to spend 1.37 billion naira on housing allowances for the newly appointed ministers, at a time when the country is facing economic challenges. Overall, Tinubu's administration has made significant changes to Nigeria's government structure, with the creation of new ministries and the appointment of a large number of ministers. The impact of these changes on the country's economy and governance remains to be seen in the days ahead. Meanwhile, the newly inaugurated minister's response was unmistakable. It encompassed everything from the striking courtesy displayed by female ministers to the historic appointment of the first ever FCT indigenous minister. A rousing cheer echoed through the hall as the immediate past governor of Rivers State took on the mantle of the FCT minister, signifying the excitement in the air. Twice lucky with a handshake, the story of Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi. Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, had the privilege of shaking President Tinubu's hand twice at the swearing-in ceremony of ministers. He earlier shook his hand before he signed the manifest after taking the oath of office, which was against the protocol. He returned to do the periphery thing after he saw the anomaly corrected with the Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Nkiruka Onyenjiosha. Zephaniah Gisalo excited over first cabinet minister from FCT. Zephaniah Gisalo, an indigene of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Abuja, has been sworn in as the Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs by President Tinubu. This historic nomination has been praised by many, including Shehu Sani, a former senator who called it commendable. Gisalo was the last of the ministers to be sworn in on Monday, and he couldn't hide his excitement. Soon after the handshake with President Tinubu, he raised his hands in victory and pumped his fist in the air as he bowed to the audience applause. Gisalo's appointment is significant because it marks the first time that an indigene of the FCT has been appointed as a federal minister. This has been a long-standing demand of Abuja natives, who have been calling on the president to appoint one of their own as the FCT minister. Gisalo's appointment is a fitting tribute to the late Musa Baba Panya, a lawyer and original inhabitant of Abuja, who fought for the rights of Abuja indigenes and helped to secure justice for them. With Gisalo's appointment, there is hope that the voices of Abuja natives will be heard at the highest levels of government and that their interest will be better represented in federal decision-making processes. Betta Edu, youngest minister in the cabinet, went on her knees. In a moment of excitement and gratitude, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, went down on her knees during a handshake with President Tinubu at the swearing-in ceremony. The gesture by Edu, who was all smiles, showcased a deep appreciation for the opportunity to serve in this important role and her commitment to making a positive impact on the lives of Nigerians. Edu, a 36-year-old Harvard-certified professional, has been receiving praise and support from Nigerians since her nomination by President Tinubu. Her appointment has raised hopes among the people who see her as a capable and dedicated leader who can bring about positive change in the areas of humanitarian affairs and poverty alleviation. With a background and expertise, Minister Edu is expected to tackle the pressing issues of poverty and provide assistance to those in need, ensuring that the government's efforts in these areas are effective and impactful. Maria Mahmood attracted applause with a genuflection. Maria Mahmood, the newly appointed Minister of State for the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), also genuflected in appreciation of her appointment and swearing in by President Tinubu. Mahmood is a conservative politician who has been active in Nigerian politics for several years. She is a member of the All Progressives Congress (APC) and has served in various capacities within the party. Her appointment as Minister of State for the FCT is seen as a recognition of her hard work and dedication to the party. Hannatu Musawa misty eyes at swearing in. Hannatu Musawa, the new Minister of Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy. Musawa, a Nigerian lawyer and human rights activist, has been described as one of Nigeria's youngest ministers. Just like she was all tearful and emotional at her screening at the Senate, she tried to fight back tears while shaking hands with the president after she was sworn in. Musawa, as Minister of Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy, is expected to bring a new level of creativity and innovation to Nigeria's cultural sector. Her background in law and human rights activism is expected to help her in promoting the creative economy in Nigeria. Musawa's appointment is part of President Tinubu's efforts to revitalize Nigeria's cultural sector and promote the country's creative industries. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.